Hey, welcome back to Postal Barbecue. I'm Jabin Postal, and today at the grill we're cooking up a juicy and delicious reverse sear tri-tip that's going to be amazing. And just like always, I'm going to put all the show notes as well as the full recipe in the description box below, so make sure to click down there to see everything that you need for this cook. Also, if you like what we're doing on this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more great barbecue recipes, tutorials, and reviews. And other than that, let's get into the cook. So tri-tip is one of those elusive cuts of beef, and depending where you live in the world, it may be in abundance or you may not have seen it at all in your local grocery store. Being on the West Coast, I have access to them all year round, and so I thought I would show you how to grill one up. So when preparing our tri-tip, you'll first of all notice that there's a bunch of silver skin, a little bit of extra fat on the outside, and we need to trim all of this off. So grab a sharp knife, and we're just gonna slowly take our time and get all of this silver skin and fat off the outside. So don't rush this part because you'll notice that there is actually a lot of silver skin on this, and so the more that you remove, the better. So just after a couple minutes, our tri-tip is all trimmed up, and so let's go ahead and prepare it with our rub. And so the first thing I'm gonna do is take some olive oil. I'm just gonna spray the outsides of this. Flip it over. There we go. And then I'm gonna apply some salt first. And you could dry brine this overnight. That's always a great option with a cut of meat like this. And then after this tri-tip has been salted, let's go ahead and hit it with our barbecue rub. Today I'm using 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of paprika, half a tablespoon of onion powder, and half a tablespoon of chili powder. So go ahead and rub that all over the outside of your tri-tip. And because we applied the salt separately, you can go ahead and actually apply as much or as little of this rub on as you wish. And make sure you get all the sides, including that inside crescent, as well as the outside edge. You want this rub completely covering this tri-tip. So with our tri-tip all rubbed down and ready to go, let's go ahead and get the Weber kettle set up for cooking around 225, which will be the first part of our reverse sear. So to set up our grill today for this reverse sear, I first of all removed the water reservoir from the slow and sear. I then placed a lighter cube in the corner, then filled the slow and sear up halfway and got those coals partially lit. Once they are partially lit, I closed the lid and let the grill come up to 225 degrees. With our grill up to temperature, let's go ahead now and get our tri-tip onto the grill opposite the coals. The next thing I'm going to do is take our digital thermometer and place that into the thickest part of the meat because we really want to be monitoring the internal temperature as this tri-tip cooks. And then lastly, I'm going to put a little bit of hickory wood chips just over the coals to add a little bit of that smoky flavor that we're looking for. Then with everything on the grill, I'm going to close the lid and we're going to begin cooking this at 225 for about 45 to 50 minutes. Our tri-tip is now hit around 90 degrees, so let's open up the grill, take a little peek, as well as a flip just to promote some even cooking on this piece of meat. Wow, look at that. I mean, right away you can see that it has some nice color, and that kiss of hickory wood that we put on is starting to adhere to the outside surface of this tri-tip. So let's go ahead and give it a flip, then reinsert our meat thermometer. And with that all done, I'm gonna close the lid, and we're gonna continue cooking this until it reaches the internal temperature of around 115 to 120 degrees. We're about 45 minutes now into this tri-tip cook and our internal temperature has just reached 120 degrees. So let's open up the grill and begin to prepare for our reverse sear. To prepare our kettle for the reverse sear, I'm gonna first of all move all the hot coals into the bottom layer of the slow and sear, and then I'm gonna add in another half a chimney of unlit briquettes on top of that. I'm then gonna take my barbecue dragon and blast those coals until they're good and hot, which should only take a few minutes. So just after a few minutes, our coals are good and hot. So let's go ahead and place this door of the Easy Spin grate on to the grill. And then I'm gonna begin to sear this tri-tip 1 minute on each side twice, each time spinning it around on the kettle. Start the time. All right, so there's our first minute. Ooh, look at that, looks great. Then in between every flip, I'm just gonna clean off that grill grate. And there's another minute. And there's our third minute. And so now on this last flip, let's grab our ThermaPen and we're just gonna read for our internal temperature, see where it's at. We got 126, this is coming along perfectly. So just a few more seconds, then we'll pull it off. All right, we just hit that 4-minute mark, so let's pull it off the grill and just move it to this other side. Whoo-wee, this looks great. Guys, after that sear, this tri-tip looks great. It's up to about 126, 127, and so we're gonna pull it off the grill, let it rest for about 10 minutes before we slice into it and give it a taste. So our tri-tip is all done. I let it rest for about 10 minutes, and the internal temperature after it's been rested is about 132, which is gonna be a perfect medium rare. And so let's cut into it, and we need to make sure that we're cutting against the grain. And so you'll notice that on this tri-tip, the grain is running this direction here, as well as switching to about this direction on this side. So I'm gonna cut it right in the middle. Wow, look at that, it's juicy, it's a perfect medium rare, and you can see that little bit of that smoke ring on the outside, adding to that flavor profile that we're looking for. And so let's go ahead and we're gonna slice it against the grain. Move this out of the way. Wow, look at those juices just running out of this. I'm gonna try cut it thin because I wanna make some sandwiches out of this. Guys, I'm gonna stop, just look at all these juices that are coming out of here. Oh. Guys, there's juices literally all over the board. It smells amazing, and I can't wait to go for the taste test. Let's go for it. I'm gonna take this piece here. There we go. Guys, this tri-tip is out of this world. You can taste that kiss of hickory as well as that pepper and garlic coming through really well. It's perfectly seasoned. If you've never had it before, make sure you pick one of these up. If you can't get it in your area, order it in, treat yourself, you won't regret it. I'm gonna make a sandwich and then I'm gonna enjoy my feast. Oh, guys, this is gonna be good. Wow. So there it is, a reverse seared tri-tip that's juicy, smoky, and incredibly delicious. Hey, if you want to see more barbecue videos just like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.